Let's see if he wants the VOD review. I'll happily show him. That's it. I think that's the... Hi?
Yeah.
Hey, hello.
Hello.
I'm gonna share screen my replay, yeah?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so I'll explain first what I think is wrong, and then you can explain what you think is wrong, yeah?
Yeah, that works.
So, the problem I have with this game is that if you just replay this game forward for 50 minutes, you did nothing this game. You had winning top lane, you had winning mid lane, and you had a losing bot lane. But even on bot lane, it's double range versus double range, so your character... Oh wait, my stream is lagging, hold on 1 second. I guess I can't share screen? How do I fix that?
I can open up your stream.
Okay, yeah, let's just do that, I guess. I don't know why, but share screen makes my stream crash. I don't know why.
Yeah, I'll mute the stream, but I'll hear you on Discord.
Okay, sure, that works.
How long is the delay?
It's like 3 seconds, I think.
Should be fine now.
Okay. Anyway, okay, let me explain again. So anyway, so I think, so you had winning top lane, you had winning bot lane for the first 15 minutes of the game, and you had losing bot lane. But even bot lane, you're able to gank them after you're level 6, because you're Shyvana, you can like jump walls or threaten them, and you can poke them out and then force them to base. And I even went bot lane once and burned their summoners, so like Varus lost flash at some point. The thing this game is, if we go forward, you're gonna realize that the only thing that happened this game is we traded 1 grab for 1 jargon, which I think is a losing trade, because I think right now grabs are way weaker than jargon. So if you have like, so yeah, okay, here you got invaded, I guess, and you lost a little bit, which sucks. Then she went mid.
I mean, if I can say something, like
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Like when junglers do this against me, like this is what wins me games. So this was actually a good thing for me.
Okay.
Because all her camps are up, right?
Okay.
And my camps are on cooldown. So when second clear comes, I'm gonna be really ahead, and I can just like snowball myself.
Okay.
But we can continue.
Yeah. Yeah, sure. So, okay, this is good for you, I think, as well, because you came mid and you got a kill, and you have Dark Seal as well. Now, it sucks that I died. I didn't use my flash here kind of intentionally, because I thought I would be able to leave with just barrier. And I don't want to flash, because then at level 6, like, I'll insta-die to Fizz if I don't have flash, which actually saves me later. Anyway, so I don't expect you to do much until you're level 6, because that's how your champion works, yeah? So at this point, like, the game is totally fine right now.
Even if I have 6, I don't really do much. I need my first item.
Okay, I don't really agree with this.
Why?
Because you always, like, even if you don't have your first item, you can always go to a lane and burn ult and chunk people, even if you don't kill them. That's still applying some sort of pressure on the map, right?
Yeah, but my idea of is like when I get 6, I want to get objectives with my 6, you know?
Yeah, that also makes sense, but objectives will only spawn every 5 minutes. So you can't just be AFK for 5 minutes and then do something and then AFK for 5 minutes. No. I think like that's not how we're gonna win the game.
No, that's not what I mean. I said for like 6 only. Like when I get 6, the first ult, I mostly want to use for objectives unless there's a good like gank opportunity. Then of course I'll use my 6 on that, you know?
Okay, but for example, like because I'm just looking how you're playing, and the only thing you're doing is clearing. Like, how do you think we should be progressing the game then?
I mean, in my eyes, the game was actually going really well because Belveth isn't really strong against me, and if she doesn't get kills, then she's not really useful. Whereas if I keep scaling and farming, I will just naturally be stronger than her, and I can get objectives, I can get soul, etc., and you'll just win the game through jungle. That's how I've like climbed so far.
Yes, it makes sense, but like, how do you expect me or like bot lane in this case to play? Because they're playing a harsh matchup. The support is counterpicked in this case, and Varus is also winning into Ashe. They're bleeding CS, they're bleeding plates, and I'm getting spam ganked on repeat. And if my character loses flash, I will die. So like, what do you want me to do about this? Because I generally don't know what to do about it. I can't do anything about it.
Well, I don't think you went through the replay a bit fast, but I don't think
yeah.
you could have like
Okay, we can go through my laning phase if you want.
not laning phase, just I think you should have like lived more, maybe like 1 or 2 deaths, but I think you died way too many times. Like because I kept pinging where she is, so even if she can go through walls because of her form, if you hug the other side, then you should be fine, no?
No, because she can chase me down. Even like if I play here, let's say I play here and she comes from here, she has all the way to chase me. Like unless I get my bird form, I can't run away from Bell, which is faster.
Yeah, can you show me your deaths, like the first
Yeah.
3?
Yeah, okay, sure. Let's go over that.
Not the first one, but the first one we already
I'll
saw.
just replay it through. So this is like first gank and I avoid it, and lane is really good. Like I'm winning mid really hard because this Fizz is down a lot of CS and he's down like 1 level of XP right now. So mid lane is really good state. I'm gonna hit 6 a lot before him as well this game. So here we're just laning. This is all good. And then here I get level 6 on a base, and I get base advantage over him, and I lose nothing. And here I put him to 1 HP. I push out. I base again. And here, with the tempo that I got, I gank bot lane and I burn Varus Flash. But I do sacrifice a few minions.
Yeah, I think here I wanted you to go top lane with me because my idea was grubs and then we dive jacks and get like 3 plates.
Yeah, but also if you look at mid lane, right? This only can like Queen doesn't have the greatest wave clear, so I need to like usually kill one wave slowly and then kill the second wave after that for me to be able to roam, right? So if this phase all-ins me like that and puts me to 1 HP, I can't roam, you know?
No,
he's trading back.
No, I meant like when you went bot lane, I wanted you to go top lane on that timer.
Yeah, I remember that, yeah.
Better. Like if you look at the replay, don't you agree that top lane is better?
Yeah, let me try to find the timer. I went too far back.
I would like right.
It was here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, here maybe I could have went top lane, I agree, yeah. But the reason why I didn't go top lane was because I also looked at bot lane and I felt like they needed my help. Like this bot lane, right now, like, if I don't go bot and do this for them, I feel like they're just gonna keep bleeding in lane over and over to poke. So I wanted to give them one room for them to breathe, and then he loses flash and you have an opportunity to like do something here.
Yeah, but like, isn't it better to get like a lead instead of like helping your team? Like, of course, like, it's good to help them, but isn't it better to just get a lead for yourself? Like, getting 3 plates on a kill, of course it's not guaranteed, but at least we can poke the jacks out and get like a few plates. That's like guaranteed. So isn't that a better play than going bot lane?
I mean, both plays are guaranteed, right? In a way. Like, me helping my bot lane is also a guaranteed play.
Yeah, but it doesn't necessarily give us anything. It just prevents us from losing more. But in my play, we actually gain something.
I mean, we're still gaining something by making our bot lane not lose something. Then we're still gaining something.
Yeah, but it won't change how the lane is going, you know? They're still losing, even if you
Sure, they're still losing, but this gives you an opportunity to help them in the future and potentially kill them, because it's 2 range characters overextending with like a pink ward. Like,
yeah, but I don't really do much. Like, my damage is really not that much.
If you go on them and you ult E, like you put them to 1 HP and you force them to base.
No, I do not. I maybe do like with these items.
Right now, if you ult on them, you beat both of them.
I mean, in that situation, if I'm behind them, yeah, but...
Yeah, but you have a pink, right? And like, there's a lot of ways to go behind them.
Yeah,
like
I'm not behind them right now.
But on this timer, they still don't have wards, right? Like, there's your support item transforms now and she has only 1 ward from it.
Yeah, but I don't want to run from like I don't want to skip my wolves and run bot lane right now, because by that time they could have like recalled, which they should have. I don't think it's like a guaranteed play. Like if I go now bot lane, I don't think there will be bot lane by the time I'm there. You know? I agree, because it's not guaranteed. Like they should recall. Them not recalling would be like a huge mistake, even in this elo.
I mean, they can't really recall because the wave is like that, right? And
Yeah.
look how they're playing. Like you can't just say, oh, they're not gonna recall. They should be recalling and stuff. Like these are moments where I think if you skip a camp and you go bot lane, you completely like save / ruin their game. Like, but I think the way you're viewing it is you just want to get like every time the camp is up, you just want to be efficient. But like the way the game was going, like I don't think you can afford to just play selfish the entire game because I don't think you're like it didn't win us the game at the end. Well, okay. Anyway, let's focus on the deaths that you said, right? That I had. So just so you know, like here I have no flash. I think this death here I could have definitely avoided. This one right here. Where was it? Right now. So here I would say, first of all, this arrow was bad. I didn't really want this arrow to happen. And then this arrow reveals Karma here. So I knew she was coming. I just didn't expect Belvet to be here on this specific timer.
I was pinging them, like both of them. Even before the arrow, I knew both of them were mid. I was spam pinging you. If you,
we don't know Belvet is mid here.
I mean, it was really obvious. Look at the chat. I'm pinging Belvet and I'm pinging. If you like go back a little, you'll see me ping. I ping Belvet and I ping mid lane. It was really obvious to me.
I mean, I'm not gonna disagree. I could have avoided this death for sure. But this is not like where the game ends or something like that. The game is still playable for me.
Yeah, but something you have to understand is I'm really ahead in the jungle right now. If she doesn't get kills, then the game is over. Like, trust me. Like,
well, she didn't really get a kill here. Like, she got assist, but yeah.
It's the same thing. She gets form and she snowballs. Even if it's like something small. If she doesn't...
But she shouldn't be able to snowball over you when she already ganked mid once before. And now this is the second time she's doing it. And all you've been doing is clearing for yourself and playing for yourself. Like, at this point, like, one kill is not going to make her be ahead of you.
It's not, but like, it's like you still made a mistake. This is not my mistake. You dying is not.
No, I agree. Sure, this could be my mistake. I mean, it is my mistake, 100%. But it doesn't change the way the game is going because it's still unplayable.
But I'm ahead. I'm ahead of the Belveth. If she doesn't get killed,
but 10 CS a minute. No, 10 CS a minute is not going to win us the game. Sorry, like 10 CS ahead in jungle is not going to make us win the game here.
No, that's not what I'm saying. The CS itself is not going to like win us the game. But the advantage that I'm getting, it'll snowball. I'll snowball the advantage that I have, and it'll grow.
You'll snowball it how? Because I don't see it.
Yes, I mean, I can't snowball it now. The game is doomed. But if you take another game that I've played...
Okay, but why is the game doomed now?
Because she has kills, and kills equal gold. I don't have the advantage that I had, so I can't snowball anymore. I can't use my like gold advantage to like do anything when she has the same gold from kills and XP.
But, okay, first of all, she's not ahead in gold. She's literally even.
Yes, that is my point. I don't have the advantage that I had.
But so if you don't have advantage over Belvet, like if you're literally not ahead of Shyvana, you're saying you lose.
I'm not saying I lose. I'm saying then it's harder for me to do something.
Okay, but you're playing a weaker early game character. How do you think you're gonna get an advantage then?
Because I already had an advantage from her 3-camping me and me getting a kill. I was like really ahead at that point.
But like, okay, but sure, you said you had an advantage, but that advantage didn't translate into anything, did it?
Yes, because you're playing Queen mid and you kept dying to her, that's why.
No, my deaths do not change anything here. They don't.
Okay, man. Yeah, listen, maybe you see it a different way, but I've, like, the amount of times that the enemy jungler has like 3-camped and done something, and I've gained a small advantage, I've translated that advantage into a winning game, and they had no chance of like coming back or doing anything.
I understand that, but we're talking about this game specifically. I don't really care like in other games.
But the thing is, it's the same. It's the same pattern. I get a small advantage, and I translate it into a winning game. But if my team dies multiple times, and giving the enemy jungler a lot of kills, especially a Bel'Veth against Shyvana. There's not much.
But you do realize that like some ganks will just be unavoidable by default, right?
Yeah,
Like,
but
like if you're laning a volatile matchup like Queen Fizz and you lose a flash, like the reality is that like enemy Bel'Veth can just be mid flash on you and you will have no way to outplay the gank. That will just happen by default. So what is the solution to this then?
Okay, let's go through the deaths, because I think a lot of your deaths could have been prevented. We already agreed. Okay, the first one.
Yes, okay, but you have to understand, I'm having a huge lead in lane, right? And I'm not able, like, you're saying I have an advantage, I'll carry. I'm saying I have an advantage and I'm not able to carry because they are constantly sending people on me while we are doing nothing about it. That's my counterpoint here.
You don't have to carry the game. I can carry the game. You just have to stay alive. And let's go through the deaths.
Okay. I just want to say I completely disagree with that statement because Queen in solo queue, if you give Queen a lead, she will solo carry the game faster than any other champion in the video game because she will have infinite tempo and she will be able to roam to any lane and just create number advantages by default. That's why the character is such high win rate. That's why the character is so fucking overpowered in solo queue. Like, I don't agree with such thing of I shouldn't, like, if I have a lead, you're telling me that I shouldn't be using it. Like, I don't agree. I don't play League of Legends like that. Like, I don't view the game like this.
No, I'm just saying, I'm not telling you to not use your lead. I'm telling you to not die when I'm spam pinging a gank and you're not respecting the pings.
No, the way you're basically saying I can't use my lead because like you're telling me that I have to play under tower the whole game. Like that's not playing the game for me, you know?
When I ping, you play safe. After that...
But it's not, okay, you have to understand, it's not just about one wave, right? Like, let's say right here, I don't die, yeah? Let's say this doesn't happen, I don't die. There's nothing stopping them from trying to make the same play on the next wave, or the wave after that, or the wave after that.
Thing is that if she doesn't get these kills, the game is over. Like, trust me, like every objective will be ours and we will win the game through objectives. It is so unwinnable for them after the level 3 that Bel'Veth did.
But how? They have a mid laner that's coming back into the game. If I play very safe, right, like you want me to, what's gonna happen then is Fizz is gonna have priority over me, and then he's going to be doing the mid into bot hover all the time when we already have a losing bot lane, and then they're gonna get dove or something. Why doesn't it matter? Why doesn't it matter?
Well, first of all, they won't get dove. Second of all, we will win every single objective, and we will win the game through objectives. We will get Soul, we will get 6 scrubs, Herald, attack, and we will get everything.
No, that's like in 20 minutes. We don't even have a Dragon yet.
I mean, yeah, but we aren't in a hurry to win the game. If the game like draws out, that's completely fine. That's how most of my games are, actually.
You don't think we're in a hurry to... I mean, I wouldn't say we're in a hurry to win the game, but I definitely don't think we outscaled this game. We definitely get outscaled here.
I mean, of course, yeah, if it goes like really late game, then yeah. The thing is like, they can't just magically get gold. If you don't die, I can use my advantage to win us a game. That is what I'm saying.
Okay, but even if, like, you're saying you will win us the game by getting a objective, but a singular objective is not going to make us win the game when we're already losing bot lane and they're gonna spam camp mid lane. And Jax is going to slowly scale back up into top lane.
I'm not saying the objective itself is going to win us the game. I'm saying like we're going to get the objectives, they're going to contest, they're going to make mistakes, we're going to catch them, kill them, get gold, dive them, etc.
But at that point, we're going to be playing on like even game. Do you understand? Like at that point, nobody is going to be stronger than them. Like they're going to take fight on an even setting, which means that like whoever wins the fight is just going to come down to like mechanical play or whatever. It's not. We're not necessarily gonna guaranteed win dragons and stuff because we're not using any of our lead and we're losing lead slowly.
I mean, you're talking about like hypothetical situations, so I can't really comment on that. But I mean, okay, what did you want me to do? Can you give me like a solid timer, an example, like where I should have, for an example?
I think after level 6, like after you get ult on your champion, you have 3 options. You have 3 options this game, in my opinion. You either find a timer, like for example here, where the Jax is very low because our Gnar is winning his lane, and you dive him.
Okay,
Or
that's
you
fine.
find a timer where you go mid and you either counter gank or just hover mid. Like I agree, like you won't be able to gank mid this game unless the feast literally is in, right? And you're like waiting in a bush or something. But you're like, you don't necessarily have to gank mid. All you have to do is like hover me from time to time. So then I push the wave and then I can ult and either base, or I can go bot, or I can go top. Or you make a play on bot lane and you probably don't kill them with your ultimate, but you put them into 1 HP. So that gives our bot lane chance to then push out the wave, and then the Renata can open mid maybe, and then the Ashe is more unlocked with arrows on the map. Those are the 3 options I think that you have, besides just obviously farming and doing objectives. Like, yeah, you should be farming, you should be doing objectives with your champion, but when your ult is up, the way I think Shyvana should be played, you have to burn your ultimate, even if it doesn't kill. Like, you find a good timer somewhere, you burn ultimate, and then you go back to farming and you get the ult again. That's how I think Shyvana should be played.
Yeah, well, I think you're wrong, but okay, can we find a timer?
What part am I wrong? Like, what do you disagree with here?
I don't think I should just burn ult for fun. I think I should save it for a good moment that gives me a guaranteed lead, because it, like, early game, especially like before level 11, where I get my second ult upgrade, my ult comes back really slowly because I have to hit a lot of camps for a long time to get my timer back.
It takes like 2 camps to get your ultimate back. I play Shyvana.
Oh, no. I mean, okay, I don't know it out of the top of my head, but I think it takes longer. But okay, that's irrelevant. Can we go to level 6? And you can point out the timer where I should have done a gank or something.
Okay, sure.
Maybe I missed the timer, maybe not, but we'll see.
Sure. Let's see. So here, you're level 5. You do grubs.
Yeah. I'm still at 5 minutes. I'm clearing wolves right now on my screen.
Oh, wait. Just refresh the stream, I think. You have delay. I think if you refresh, it's going to be better.
I'm level 5 now. Doing grubs right now.
Yeah, right now you're in blue from me. So for example, I mean, here you could still clear, I think. I can see that.
I'm doing Scuttle right now. Now so, I killed Scuttle now.
Yeah, I'm a little bit ahead of you. So I would say here you maybe wasted a little bit of time, like when you went top lane. Yeah, like here, like shouldn't you be looking to dive here? Like you already went top. Why are you not looking to dive?
Because I wanted you as well. I mean, I think maybe.
But without me, can't like we have Meganar? Can't you just do it? Like you ult, you E once, and then you wait for second E. Isn't he that?
I think there was a reason I backed off. Can you play it again when I went top lane a bit? Because I think I showed, and then I was like, it's too late because I showed. Because I thought Belvet was still on the map. I didn't know she was recalled. And if I try diving her and Belvet shows up, then it's like doomed, you know? I'm pretty sure I
do, but why is it doomed? You guys don't lose 2v2 right now.
If we dive, we do. I don't think
but when you enter this bush, like either she's gonna be there or she won't, you know? Like
I meant like at the Krug area.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and if I jump in under the tower, you're saying that we'll win.
100%. Like with 100% with Shyvana, you can just ult an E and then wait for another E, and this guy's dead. Like he was gonna get poked by Gnar and New slowly, and he will just bleed to death. 100% he will die here.
And Belvet is just gonna watch and do nothing? If she's in the frog bush.
But if Belvet is, you can still siege, and also like if Belvet is here, then at least you're providing that information for the whole team as well. No. That's good for you as well, because that means also she's not clearing camps.
No, if I face check Belvet and she's there, I die, or I burn flash.
What? What? No, it's not even a Belvet with Kraken Slayer. You're full HP, you're level 7, she's level 6. She doesn't even half HP you.
Bro, if I jump under a tower, I'm legit dead if she's there.
No, you're not. You can always kite it out, and you will just win the poke war. They have nothing. Belvet and Jax can't do anything here. I mean, if you want, I can literally put a challenger player into the call. He will tell you the same thing.
I mean, maybe like now that you can see that Belvet isn't there. Like, in my opinion...
No, but even if Belvet is here, you still win the standoff. The Jax will still bleed minions. You're still giving Gnar a bigger lead. And you're making Velvet not do anything the same way you don't do anything. So it's a win-for-win situation for us.
I guess this is a missed timer, but I mean, I probably would have gone for it if I didn't show, but because I did show, I just like didn't feel
But what? I want to ask you, why does it matter if you show? Like, what does that have to do with anything? Like, even if you show, okay, even if enemy team has map hack on you here, it doesn't change anything. Like the Jax is no TP, isn't he? Yeah, he's no TP. Like he's cooked. He either has to drop the whole wave, or it doesn't matter if they know where you are in this case.
I mean, looking at it now, yeah, but like I'm just used like if I accidentally show myself on the map before making a play, then like in my mind, I mean, it looks good still, but in my mind, I don't know.
Okay, but
maybe Bellis is there. I don't know for like a fact.
Okay, sure. Okay, but what I'm trying to say is, even if you show, what does that change on the map?
That they'll know that I'm there, and if Bellis is right there, then the play is like, okay, in my mind, I'm not saying that it's bad. I'm saying in my mind it looks bad because it's not a guaranteed play. Okay, maybe it is in your opinion.
This is a billion% a guaranteed play. A billion%.
Okay, well, I mean, I'm not disagreeing with you, but at the moment it felt like a bad play to me because I showed. If I didn't show, because I think I was expecting Gnar to go in, flash in, W ult, whatever, then I'm gonna follow it up. But when he didn't, he threw Q. In my mind, the play was over. Maybe I should have still done the play now that I'm looking at it. But at the moment, that's my thought process. Because I want to be efficient.
Okay, you agree that you should have done the play. That's fine. The only thing that I'm disagreeing with you is that what I'm saying is that it doesn't matter if you show or not. I don't think it changes anything.
I mean, in this scenario, no, but I'm just like used to it. If I accidentally show, then people will react to it.
Okay, then at least you agree, because you were saying, for the last 2 minutes, you were saying that it does change something. Now you said it in this scenario it doesn't. That's all I wanted to hear.
I mean, yeah, in this scenario it doesn't, but in general I'm talking.
Yeah, okay, but we're reviewing a scenario, right? We're not talking about the general.
I was like explaining my in the moment like thought process, you know?
Okay, sure. Okay, well, whatever. We're agreeing on this then. Let's see. So, okay, you didn't go for this play. Like, like for example, here, maybe you can do something right now. But, no, this is fine. Okay, this is fine. You did a clear here. So, wait, here you base for what exactly? You base for pickaxe, okay. And you open topside. So here, I think this is incorrect pathing. Why? I don't think you should be running like this, in my opinion. Here, okay, whenever you see it. But here, I think you should run to mid lane first. Always.
But I guess, yeah, but the thing is, here I was pinging you because I knew they were both there. I guess it's still better to shadow you, but in my mind, how I wanted the play to go is you go under tower because I know they're both there. And then if they still try something after pushing the wave, I'd be there to like ult over the wall.
Okay, I agree, but you can still do that better if you go through mid lane first.
Yeah, that is true.
Okay.
But at the same time, you did die for no reason. I think if you...
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
Here, this is also like, it's very hard for me to avoid this. Like here, we can also say I died for no reason, but it's very hard for me to avoid this.
No, I pinged it. I pinged Belvest, then I pinged mid lane a lot of times. You should not like walk up. You should just walk under tower.
Here, I don't think Belvet was really pinged. We also don't really know where she is. See, like here, I think you pinged the Raptors and Crocs, if I'm not mistaken.
Wait, this is a different play now.
Yeah, this is a different play. Like, sure, we can say, oh, I shouldn't have died here, but this is very hard for me to also play because I have no vision on the map, and they can just do this. Like, they have they have so much gap close and mobility.
Yeah, that's why, like, in my mind, I was like, okay, you're gonna wait under tower, they push wave, and if they still try something, I'm gonna be there for you.
Yeah, but I didn't counter pick Fizz with Queen to just play under my tower. Like, that's not how I see the game. Then I should have picked, I don't know, Smolder. It would have been better to be under my tower, right? Like, with my champion, I want to push, and I want to, like, if Fizz doesn't contest me, I want to just roam everywhere and just create number advantages and carry the game that way.
I mean, obviously not, but if you know that there's 3 people in your lane, you're not gonna walk up and push, are you?
No, but I don't really know if they're there. That's the thing.
I mean, it was pinged, but
Yeah, but the ping is on the like you don't also know because we don't have the vision, right? Like Velvet could be on Crocs here, we don't know.
Okay, we don't, but
She could literally be bot lane as well. We don't know. She could be top lane. We don't know.
I mean, we don't, but like it's like I was really, really sure. That's why I kept pinging it. Like I legit was spam ping. I was out of pings.
Okay.
This is another play, by the way. I'm not talking about this play, the previous play.
Yeah, but I'm not showing the previous play, right?
Yeah, I know.
We already talked about that. Like here, for example, okay? Right here. Don't you think you should be going bot lane? Given the circumstance?
Yeah. But I don't...
Like, we know the Varus has no flash. Shouldn't you be just, you know?
I mean, yeah, I think here I could go bot lane. Did I not go bot lane, though, at some point?
I mean, you recalled now, and then... I guess you went now.
I probably had item. That's probably why. I probably wanted to get item and then go bot lane.
You did have item, but I still think it's better to go bot lane first than recalling.
I think skipping is better, yeah. Because they're giga low, so it's like fine.
Okay, and then we did a dragon. But like you can see that like again, like my lane is very hard to play because I'm getting spam ganked on repeat.
Yeah, but like you're saying that I solo lost the game, but it's like, okay, I missed a few plays. Okay, so far I missed 2 plays, okay? 2 plays, which were like, I'll say guaranteed. I'll say guaranteed, 2 guaranteed plays, but at the same time, you did die at least 2 times where you could have easily backed off and it was pinged. Yeah?
Yeah, but we're still, like, even though that is all happening, we're still losing the game because we don't have any pressure anywhere.
Yes, I mean, here the games are really hard.
I was also like, do you need to... Wait, you ulted bot lane here, never mind.
Yeah. Also, I don't
let
think
me just see your
wave,
ultimate here.
Yeah. Here I took the wave because I'm pretty sure you don't reach it at this point.
Okay, wait, we did get a kill on bot lane. We got the dragon here. Yeah, you have to take the wave here. This is fine.
I think here I could have... Maybe I could have killed the bot lane if I played... Yeah, I think I killed the Karma. If I don't miss my E and it hits, I can kill the Karma. And then we can maybe do something to the Varus, but probably not. But I think there I also missed a kill on Karma, but I don't think it matters that much, to be honest. But the thing is, like, this is a hard game. Like this comp, like, Shyvana Queen isn't really a good combo, you know what I mean? Like...
I don't see why it's not.
I mean, usually I want, like, AP mid and, like, someone...
But your AP, I intentionally picked AD mid to empower you, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I mean, I'm not like full AP. I still do some AD, but I still prefer AP champions, not specifically because they're AP, but because of like the champions themselves. Like,
okay, why?
Well, I mean, let me think of a champion for an example. Like Syndra. Syndra is good. I like Syndra. I like Hui. I like champions that you can wave clear with easily. With Queen, you're gonna say, oh, you can clear waves easily. Yeah. The thing is, like, you have to ult on top of the wave and then Q them, etc. With like Hui, you can stay afar. With Syndra, you can just like QW, you know.
Okay, but can I ask, like, why do we need wave clear this game? Or like, why would you want to have wave clear on mid lane? Because like, I agree, Queen doesn't have the best wave clear, but like, she doesn't also have the worst wave clear.
I mean, no, but I mean, of course, with Shyvana, you want prio. That's like, you want to get objectives as Shyvana. You want prio.
Okay, but that's what Queen does.
Yeah, but I mean, as you said, it's not the best at it. I mean, with prio, yeah, maybe. I don't know the matchup.
But I do think she's very good at that because I'm winning into Fizz, and then once I kill the wave, I ult and I roam faster than any champ in this video game.
I mean, maybe, but I don't like it. There's just something with Quinn and with AD champions in general on mid lane, I just don't like it.
But you have to give a valid reason why, because you're just saying, I don't like it. But like, for example, as a Queen player myself, I don't see why this is bad. I would happily play with a Shyvana in a game like this.
Well, I want like something from mid lane. I want something that you can like throw out, that you don't have to like commit to. Like for an example with Hui and Syndra, you don't have to actually like auto attack, or you don't have to like be in their face to like deal damage. With Queen, you have to E in, you have to Q, you have to
Yeah,
auto
she's
attack,
like shorter range, but the thing is, like,
Yeah.
I can tell you that as a Hui, like as Shyvana, sure, I can play with Shyvana. Sorry, as Syndra, I can play with Shyvana, but as Hui, I would never want to be Hui this game.
Okay,
I
maybe
think it
not
would be a
play.
horrible champion this game.
And I was just thinking of like champions that can clear easily, but like, I mean, okay, one champion that I do like that is AD is Tristana mid. I really like Tristana mid with Shyvana.
I just don't see what difference it makes if I'm playing Queen or Tristana.
Tristana is a lot safer, and you can prevent like dying a lot easier with Tristana.
Yeah, but then she doesn't have the upside of, for example, roaming everywhere on the map that Queen will provide, you know?
I mean, that's just like which one you like more. I like more what Tristana has to offer than what Queen has to. It's just preference. I don't think either one is like specifically better. I think it just comes down to what everyone likes.
Okay, sure. I just don't think. Well, the only thing I'm trying to say is that I don't think Queen was a bad pick. I would have still picked it again if I could.
I mean, I don't like it. I mean, I don't mind what people pick. I'm just saying, like, I don't like it. I think it's hard. I think it's like hard matchup. Maybe it's not. I don't know. The matchup is just
No,
like
it's winning matchup. Like it's winning. Yeah, the only way I can lose is by dying to ganks. But if they don't kill me, then I will just roam everywhere and carry the map.
I mean, I do agree, but like you're playing. Much that I can say about that, but like in general, I don't want to do like random plays. Like other than those two, I don't think there were many like opportunities for me to affect the game.
But I think those are big timings because you missed them.
They are big, yes, but I don't think they're gonna change the course of the game because you're still gonna die mid. And
I
I'm not
think
like
they will change the course of the game by a lot.
really.
I do think so. Yeah? Like, the thing is, our teammates felt the same way, right? Like the Nar, because he was very frustrated. He also felt like we did nothing for 50 minutes.
I mean, there was not much, like, other than those two, there was not much to do. And my game plan isn't really like gank. Like, okay, like, how I play the game is I want to, like, build small leads that are, like, giga guaranteed. And I don't want to win the game through, like, ganking and stuff. I want to win them through, like, the enemy makes a mistake and I abuse the mistake. The enemy is contesting when they can't contest, and I'm gonna abuse that timer and extend
Yes,
them.
but you also need to adapt to the specific game you're playing. Like in this game, you can't just expect nobody to die because, okay, let's say I don't die ever mid lane, okay? Let's say mid lane never died this game. Like enemy Velvet could be spam ganking like any other lane as well, you know? It's not just mid lane related.
I mean, yeah, but I think like she has a lot harder time ganking top or bot.
I think top lane, and I think she can gank both lanes. Like, yeah, if bot lane is under tower, she can't really gank them unless they're dove. But top lane is usually pushing in our side, and she can gank top lane this game.
I mean, yeah, but I was pinging him frequently. There were a few timers that he should have died if Belot was there, but I think if the player is good, which he obviously wasn't, then I think maybe he dies once or twice, but I don't think he would have died the same amount as you died mid lane. And this is not to blame you. I'm just saying, like,
Yeah, it's probably easier to kill Queen than to kill Nar. I don't disagree with that.
I mean, it's just one game. I don't think you can because I'm gonna keep playing and I'm gonna reach Challenger eventually this season, in probably like a week, maybe a few days, because I'm like still high win rate. I don't think my playstyle is inherently wrong. And yes, I maybe missed a few opportunities, but I wouldn't agree that I solo lost a game. Like if you look at the other players in this game, including yourself, I think a lot of mistakes were made. So saying that Shyvana solo lost the game, I think is wrong.
I don't know. I don't really agree. I personally, the way I view it, you had winning top, winning mid, and a slightly losing bot lane, I think you had plenty of tools and opportunities to try to swing the game into our favor, and I don't think you took any of them. And that's why people are saying you so lost the game, because you're in the position to do stuff, right? Like, because you're jungle role and you're like the only one who can actually go gank people, who can actually do stuff on the map. Like our Renata can't because of matchup. She's kind of locked on bot lane. So I do think that like the responsibility is on you. That's why I think people are saying you so lost the game, is because it kind of inherently comes from the role you're playing.
Yeah, but at the same time, I am playing Shyvana. Yes, I had those two, but I mean, I still wouldn't agree that those two ganks, even if successful, which they probably would have been, I don't think they changed like the entire course of the game. Okay, maybe the top play, it was pretty early, it was before the death. I think if I do a top play, it goes well, we kill the Jacks, we get a few plays, and that may be, yeah, but I don't know, because then you still keep dying mid, and they get tier 1 mid, and they both snowball, and it's still a hard game, because Bel'Veth is like a really hard matchup for me. So like I have to be ahead to like even
I
like,
think they will change the course of the game, but I don't think we're agreeing, so I guess we're just gonna have to agree to disagree.
yeah, I mean, I think you're good, but at the same time you don't play jungle, so I think you see it differently than I do, and I see your lane differently than you do, so
I mean, I don't think it matters if I play jungle or not. But I can tell you that when I did play jungle, Shyvana was the character that I played, so I kind of know exactly how.
you play Shyvana.
I do. I played Shyvana. Shyvana and Karthus were my main junglers when I played jungle.
In what, like season 5?
No, like last season and the year before that. I played this version of Shyvana, Sojin Fleet. I do play that.
That's crazy.
But yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go play solo queue.
Yeah, same.
Good luck in your game.
Good luck. Peace.
Bye-bye. Yeah, I don't know. I don't feel like we got anywhere, honestly. I don't know. I feel like it was just agree to disagree moment. I've tried hard. I don't know why my stream crashed, guys.